Well, first of all, my first role is as North American Super Regional Co-Director. Well, and for this year's contest, well, ECP is of course the host that's putting on all of the contest activities, and I'm a member of the board, and I've had a couple of jobs that I've taken care of. I took care of the gift bags, which was really an adventure, and helped Karen Whitehead with the printed goods, and I've been sort of the liaison with the School of Mines, and so a lot of the school's involvement that you see here, it was my job to go out and get some of those things. I've been a coach for 25 years at least, and we took our first team to the World Finals in 1998 in Atlanta, and that was really the start of when our program got serious. After going to the World Finals, you want more. And so we came back and we sort of revamped our training program, and then it took a couple of years, but we went back to San Antonio in 2004, I think it was, and then we went back to Prague in 2006, and then we didn't qualify again until Egypt, which I think was 2010, and ended up in Orlando, but I will always think of it as the Egypt contest. And then we qualified again in 2013 for St. Petersburg, and our team qualified last year for Phuket and qualified this year by really doing well in the regionals to come to our home contest. And I want to tell you that that was the scariest 8 weeks of my life, because it would be so embarrassing if our team hadn't qualified for our World Finals. But they did a brilliant job at the regionals, and so we're very proud of them. It was actually when we were in San Antonio, and we thought San Antonio, that was a lovely contest, and everything about it was just beautiful. And I said I believe it was to Bob Roggio, I said, "This is beautiful, and I love this Southwest culture. Has it ever been held in the heartland? Has the contest ever been held in some place like, oh, I don't know, Rapid City?" And he said, "No, I don't think so." And I started asking around and talking to people, and pretty much every chance I got after that, I would talk to people about the potential of Rapid City as a place to host the World Finals. And I think it's fair to say that pretty much everybody said, "Oh, what a nice idea. Thanks for suggesting it." And thought, Rapid City? My own family didn't know where Rapid City was. I told them I was moving to South Dakota, and my sister said, "Oh, we'll stop and see you when we drive to Florida." Most people don't know where South Dakota is, and most people have never heard of Rapid City. But what they have heard of is Mount Rushmore. And that's really been, I think, the way that we've been able to get people to think seriously about coming to Rapid City, because we had Mount Rushmore. Well, I hope they go home saying that, first of all, it was a very well-run contest, because that's the bottom line, is that we provide the best contest possible. I hope they go home and say that Rapid City was such a friendly place, that everybody was nice and bent over backwards to help them out if they had any problems. And I hope they go back realizing that there's more to America than the East Coast and the West Coast. When I travel, people say, they say, "Where are you from?" And I say, "The United States." And they say, "Oh, are you from New York or Los Angeles?" And there's a whole lot of wonderful between those two places. Not that they aren't great, but there's a whole lot of wonderful in the middle, and I hope they will take that back and see a slightly different slice of America. Not a very heavily populated slice of America, but just a slightly different culture than you see on the coasts.